Hey yo, what is up? It's your boy. It's your favorite, maybe favorite, I guess, rising chef as a berserker. Today we're gonna be making paella. Some rules about some rules you should know about paella and seafood. One, when you use clams, if they have broken shells, throw them away. Do not try to use them if the clams shells are broken. Um, Another thing, to cook clams, you would steam them. Steam them for look up the type of clam you have, and then look up how long you should steam them. The clams that I have will be getting steamed for 7 to 9 minutes, which I'll show you them in a second. I was trying to get the face camera to work, but for whatever reason, it doesn't want to go to the face camera. That's fine. I don't care. Um, so for this recipe, we will be having. If you would like to follow along in this recipe, the person that I got the recipe from, his name is Tyler Florence. So this all goes to him. Anyways, the ingredients will be 1 tablespoon sweet or smoked paprika. I grabbed smoked because I couldn't find sweet at Publix. 2 teaspoons of oregano. Three, 1 3 pound frying chicken cut into 10 pieces. I don't know what that meant, so I looked it up. I'm guessing it's the chicken you would use to make fried chicken. I didn't understand that at all. Like, if you're making fried chicken, you're just making fried chicken. Use chicken. Come, if you want to use fried chicken, if you're gonna make fried chicken, depending on who you are, some people like it with the skin on, some people like it with the skin off. So I bought boneless, skinless chicken breast. Super simple. Um, then you would cut that into 10 pieces. Um, and those three that I just did, you would use these 2 ingredients. I don't know why I said three. 2 ingredients to season up your chicken. You're not actually frying the chicken, you're just using it as a seasoning for the chicken. Anyways, for the paella itself, you would need 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. This took me the longest to find in the store. Like, I'm not even joking. Because they had all these not 3 ounces, like half a pound, a whole pound, well, fluid ounces. I don't know why I said, fluid ounces. So yeah, it was like 36 ounces, 16 ounces. I was like, bro, only 1/4 cup. Why is this crap so hard to find? So after looking in the store for 15 minutes, literally for this one item, people looking at me some type of strange, I told them I'm trying to find olive oil. They kept pointing me back to aisle 5. And I was like, sir, I don't need to spend $17.99 on some olive oil. I don't use olive oil like that. So yeah, that was not fun. Because everyone I talked to pointed me straight back to aisle 5. So I finally, like, it took me 15 minutes, and I found it, this small little pot of olive oil. I was so happy. I was like, thank you. This is what I need. I need 1/4 cup. I don't need that much. So that was annoying. Chorizo sausages. Thanks to me used to work at Publix. I knew exactly what that was. You need 2 Spanish chorizo sausages, thinly sliced. You'll need kosher salt, freshly ground pepper, 1 Spanish onion diced. I cannot find a single Spanish onions by itself, so I had to get the 6 pack. I'm very mad because I didn't need that many onions. Need 4 garlic cloves crushed. I always have garlic cloves at my house, believe it or not. So that was a idea I had to spend money on. Bunch flat leaf parsley leaves chopped, and then it said to reserve some for garnish. I bought a bunch. I don't know how much I actually need, so I just bought a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of shit costs like $1.49. I don't regret it. I don't buy parsley like that, so I'm not gonna buy a whole bunch. And then if it goes bad, then of course I'm gonna be pissed because that's money that I worked hard for going down the drain. But it's whatever. You need one 15-ounce can of whole tomatoes drained and hand crushed. Now, this was the hardest one for me because I could not find a single 15-ounce can of whole tomatoes at all. I found a can, but it wasn't 15 ounces, it was like 32. And believe it or not, I'm embarrassed to say this, but I don't have a scale at my house, so I couldn't just buy that and then use it. Because even if I would have bought it, even if I did, sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. Even if I did buy it, the rest of it would probably spoil before I finished. Which sucks, but I digress. So I ended up getting a 14.5 ounce, which pissed me off because I was on that aisle for an additional 5 minutes, making sure there wasn't any 15. It's like, and then I was like, do you guys sell 15 ounce of them, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, no, we don't. I was like, so you have 14.5, but you don't have 15 ounces. Why is that a thing? So I digress, like I said before. I just bought that and then went to go get the next item. Next, you're gonna need 4 cups of short grain Spanish rice. I was at the store and I saw all these Spanish rices. And I was like, I don't use Spanish rice like that also. I use white rice, jasmine rice, that type of rice all the time. So I did buy it because it was on sale. Usually it'd be $7.99. It was $5 exactly. So I was like, why not? Push come to shove, if I have any of it left, I'll just use it as time goes by. I'm pretty sure sooner or later on my channel I'll make another Spanish dish that uses rice. You're gonna need 6 cups of water. Now, let me tell you, if you guys go to the store and you buy warm water, there's something wrong with you. Especially if you have a good working sink at your house and you just spent money on warm water, there is something wrong with you. Anyways, but you need 6 cups of that, and that's more than likely what you're gonna use to cook the rice in. Saffron, then you need a generous pinch of saffron threads. Let me tell you, this crap was annoying as hell to find. Excuse my language, I'm not gonna put this for children anyways, but this was so annoying to find. Like, I was in that seasoning aisle for at least 45 minutes just trying to find the saffron. Because I was on the Publix website and it was like, oh yeah, we have saffron in stock. And it was like, it's on aisle 5 with all the seasonings and stuff. Okay, and so I was like going through these seasonings one by one. Went through it like 10 times before I finally found saffron. And it wasn't even the box that saffron's supposed to be in. It wasn't in the little slot where saffron's supposed to be in. So I was over here like, you know, if y'all would have put this in the right spot, y'all would have saved me like 25 minutes. Because I was skimming through those aisles. So that sucked. Now let me tell you about the shrimp, the clams, and the lobster tails. This is what took me the longest to get. Like, not even joking. These 3 items took me the longest to get. Because for whatever reason, everyone that was in the seafood department decided to go on break or go on a smoke break or wherever the hell they went. Excuse my language. But they definitely weren't in the aisle, in their part of the store. So I'm over here looking like a goober outside of the thing, waiting for these people. Like, people just walking by asking me, what are you waiting for? And I'm like, I'm waiting for the people that work here. Because they all decided to go on break or whatever. And when one of the employees that worked there, he was like, let me go back there and try to find and see if you guys Went back there, back and forth like 10 times, couldn't find any of them. So he went outside the store and he saw them all taking a smoke break. And it was like, hey guys, there's someone at the counter waiting for y'all. Why y'all taking a smoke break now? So, yeah, that was not fun. I was like, if you don't take a smoke break, I understand, like, so anyways, we're gonna digress. For the next thing, you're gonna need a dozen of little neck clams. Scrubbed, by the way, right now you can get that dozen for 41 cents at Publix. Um, you're gonna need a pound of jumbo shrimp peeled and deveined. You can have them deveined if you want, honestly. That's what I did because I'm lazy. But anyway, that'll be $8.99 right now a pound. Two lots of tails. That's for the smallest. For the small lots of tails, that's $6.99. Those are the ones I bought because they didn't say a size. It was either those ones or you had to buy the spiny lots of tails, which were $43.99 a pound. I'm not made out of money, so that's not happening. And last but not least, you're gonna need lemon wedges, which is weird as hell. I did not buy those. Because I was expecting to have lemon wedges in my fridge, which, by the way, I do have. I'm very happy about that. So first things first, what you want to get is get your chicken, wash it. I wash my chicken in water and vinegar. Use water and salt. Well, use whatever you use to wash chicken with. That's up to you. For the first part of this, seasoning the chicken. Take the chicken out, wash it, pat and dry. Add oregano and add some paprika. Super simple, nothing hard about that. I was wrong. Make sure you take the chicken, pat them dry, cut them into cubes, and then you season them. So anyways, sorry about the pitch black. I still need to buy a stand for my stuff. And for whatever reason, my phone does not want to turn, so I can't show y'all what I'm doing. So try to cube the chicken as much as you can. When you're done, wash them, pat them dry as good as you can. So as you can see, I got all the chicken cut up. So now you're gonna add some oregano to it. It's gonna be like 2 teaspoons of oregano. Tablespoons. 2 teaspoons of oregano to it. I'm going with a little bit more than 2 teaspoons. And you want a whole tablespoon of the sweet or smoked paprika. What did I just put? I swear I'm lying sometimes. Now you want to mix all this up. You would like the flavors to meet each other. This flavors meet each other, like I said before. And then you're gonna let this sit there and just marinate. You can either put it inside your fridge, which I do recommend because time temperature abuse is no joke, or you can leave it out. And yeah, and that's if you can finish what the next step's gonna be fast. And for the chicken, you would like to marinate that for at least 1 hour. Now while that's going, while that's going hot, In the hot paella pan or a large or a wide shallow skillet, you should take the chorizo and saute it until brown. Remove until brown. So do that next step if you're trying to follow along with me. So now that you have your pan, put it on medium high. Put some oil, some of the olive oil into it. Then you want to add your chorizo. And I'm gonna go pick that up. And you're gonna add your chorizo until it is nice and brown. Until it's been cooked and it looks nice and brown. Now while you're waiting for those to brown, I don't want y'all to think that this YouTube channel is going to be me just cooking like savory dishes. I will do some desserts and stuff also. So if y'all want me to do dessert, put in the comments. It'll be on my next video. Whatever y'all want to see me cook, just put in the comments. You got it. Sorry I'm breathing so heavily. I was drinking a drink and it went down the wrong pipe, so yeah. Anyways, once that is done, we're going to be making a sofrito, which is you sauteing onions, garlic, and parsley. It won't be hard. Like I said before, just follow the video. You got this. Trust me, by watching the video and following what I do in the video, any mistakes I make, you'll know not to make that same mistake. So now that you have taken your chorizos out, you want to make a sofrito. I'm going to call it saffron. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. But you want to add garlic, parsley, and onions to this. And cook it for about 2-3 minutes. And then what you want to do is, after this has been cooking for a good 2 or 3 minutes, you want to add in the tomatoes. Remember, for the tomatoes, you want to take it, you want to hand crush it. You need to drain it, and then you need to hand crush them and put them in here. Okay, guys. So the next part of this might sound heavy, but what you want to do now is you want to take 4 cups of rice and stir fry them into all this. Do not add any more water, don't add anything. Just take 4 cups of rice and saute them. I keep saying saute them, but take 4 cups of rice and stir fry them into all this. You'll be adding the water. That's the next step. Just do it this way. Okay guys, as you can see, I just added the rice to it. I did not add any other water to anything. Just mix all that up and stir fry it. Like I said before, the next step will be to add the water. But what you want to do is fold the rice and stir fry it. Fold the rice and stir fry, and then coat to the grains or the chorizo goodness. As you can see, after you have added it, it looks a lot better. It doesn't look like dry rice. Like, it looks dry still, but at least it has color, a lot more color to it. If you're making it with me, you can smell the flavor. You can smell that goodness coming off of it. Now, you're gonna add your 6 cups of warm water to it. Okay, as you can see, that's 6 cups of rice. I should have got a bigger pot. I digress. Next time I make this recipe, I'll use a bigger pot. But for right now, you want to turn your heat up just a little bit. Like I'm using electric stove top, so I turned it up to a 6. And you want it to simmer for about 10 minutes. When that's done, you're gonna add the chicken, the chorizo, and the saffron to it. But see, according to this dude's recipe, he didn't cook the chicken before he's adding it to this. So I don't know. Like personally, I'm gonna cook the chicken. If you guys get mad, you get mad. I don't know about just adding raw chicken to rice. So I'm gonna cook the chicken and then cook the chicken while this is simmering. Remember to constantly move it. Do not leave it there because it will burn. So yeah, constantly move it gently too. And then when that's done, we'll do the second. And as you can see, that's coming out very well. It smells delicious. And I haven't even had any of the seafood yet, so if it smells that appetizing, imagine how good it's gonna taste when I see it. So like I said before, I'm gonna cook the chicken in a little bit of olive oil and then add it to the pot. I'm not trying to badmouth the dude because I know poached chicken is a thing. It's just everyone has their different ways to cook the chicken. Some people will see a recipe, they'll tell them to bake the chicken and they'll pan fry it. I'm not here to insult the dude. That's just how I'd rather I'd rather not take a chance on poaching the chicken and cooking it. I'd rather just do it my way. So we're gonna pan fry this chicken, add it to this. This has been it's almost been 10 minutes. And then we'll go on to the next step. Again, since I am busy doing this right now, next you want to add your chorizo, your chicken, and your saffron. Hopefully you guys have saffron. If not, don't add it. I mean, if you want, you can go to the store real quick and go through the level of what's it called, outlet going. Because not all public stores are laid out the same. Instead of generous pinch, you don't have to add a bunch. It's that little small packet that I have. I'll show you in a second. It's $5. They don't sell any bigger packages than that. It's small. So if you have anything else with saffron, you can not use all of it up. Take some of this out. Okay guys, so because the rice keeps burning and I don't want to add more water to it so it becomes all squishy and stuff, I took off the fire for right now. And what we're going to do now is we're going to steam our clams, then we're going to steam the lobster tail, and then in a separate pan I'm going to pan fry the shrimp. Okay guys, so as you can see we got clams, we're gonna steam them. I should probably add less water, but it's whatever. Now when it comes to steaming clams, you wanna have a cover on them. You wanna cook them depending on the size of the clam. Mine are gonna be 7 to 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Basically you wanna only steam them until the clams pop open. When they pop open, take them off. They're done. And the clams that do not pop open after 7 to 9 minutes, make sure you don't use them. Throw them away. because that doesn't mean, that means that they're not good. It means that possibly the clam died before. So anyways, just also add salt to it. Anyways, steam it for like I said before, 5 to 9 minutes. Have a cover over them while they're cooking. Move them gently. Should move the water back and forth. Move them gently in it. And yeah, let's see how they look in 7 to 9 minutes. Also, make sure you keep an eye on it because that little amount of water will boil away basically. So I'm gonna actually turn down this to like a 6 on this stuff. Let it cook. Make sure you come over here every once in a while and shake it. Not once in a while. Minute or two, come over here, shake it. Open it, shake it, put it back down, and walk away. Put the lid back down, don't do anything else. And I shall see y'all in 7 minutes to see how it's gone. One thing I forgot to tell y'all before you cook, before you even start steaming them, is make sure you soak them in salt water for at least 20 minutes. It helps clean them, and then you would scrub them and do all that other stuff to them. So yeah, 6 minutes to go. I'm going at 7. If they haven't opened by then, I'll come back and make them cook for 2 more minutes, and then whatever's after that 9 minutes are done, will get put into the rice. If it hasn't opened up, throw it away. Claims right now at Publix are 41 cents each, so for these clams, so not expensive, just go buy some more. So as you can see, it hasn't even been that long. They had overboiled, so I'm gonna let them cook a little bit longer. Most of them have popped open. Let them cook for a little bit longer, and then I'll take them out. It's got 3 minutes left. I'll take them out, add them to the rice, and then in goes the lobster tails. The lobster tails, they said to boil them, so we're gonna boil them. And then add them to this, and then last but not least will be the shrimp, and then mix all that together and plate it and eat. Okay guys, so as you can see, all 12 of my clams were able to open up perfectly. Lovely, I'm gonna mix it up. Next, we're gonna be boiling the lobster tails. Now, depending on the size of your lobster, it's a certain amount of minutes you want to cook it. You can literally go on Google, look up lobster tail cooking time, and they'll tell you, depending on the amount of ounces, that's how long you want to cook your lobster tail. Like mine are small lobster tails, so they said 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna go an extra minute to be careful. So I'm gonna cook it for 4 to 6 minutes. So I'm gonna look at it at 4 minutes, see how it is, and then add more time to it if I need to. See y'all in 4 minutes. So now, as you guys see, I just added the lobster in there. Before you put the lobster in there, make sure that your lobster does not have a fishy smell to it. Because if it does, you need to wrap it back up, go wherever you just bought it from, and ask them to give you either a refund or your money back. C would be a refund and your money back. Now, if you want to stop these from curling up, put a skewer through them and let them cook out. But I don't have skewers on me, so whatever. As long as it cooks supposed to, I don't see any problem with it. So, like I said before, mine are small lobster tails, so they will take about 3 to 5 minutes to cook. The bigger lobster tails take around 18 to 20 because they're bigger. So make sure you know what size. By ounces. By ounces. Mine are 3 ounces, so they take 3 to 5 minutes. Mine are 3 ounces, so they said it take 3 to 5 minutes. So yeah, and then you can check the time on them. If I'm right, seafood's supposed to cook at 155. I could be wrong. I'm about to go look it up because I don't want to kill myself because I decided to cook these wrong. Yeah, you can already see like before I put them in there, they were brownish. Now they're turning red because they're cooking. And then after I'm done with this, last but almost not least, will be the shrimp. And then I have one more thing. Then we'll be done. Okay, as you see, the lobster tail did finish. I did clean off the part of stuff that overboiled. Now we got some olive oil because for whatever reason I have no butter in my fridge. Very mad, and I do not feel like driving to the store to buy some butter. It sucks. So anyways, we're gonna cook. We're gonna pan, fry, saute, whatever you wanna call it, the shrimp. And then we're gonna add it to that. And then we got one last thing to do. It won't be cooking based, it's just super simple. It'll take less than a minute to do. So now that we got that cooking, we're gonna add the saffron to it. The salt, pepper. I would love to say Old Bay, so we don't have it. And then yeah. You can see I did leave those out because I'm gonna like plate it out. Take a picture of my. Oh yeah, see, I meant to show you. This little thing is $5. Yes, this small ass container right here, I spent $5 on it. So you don't want to use a lot. There you go. Okay guys, so the shrimp is almost done. Like I said before, the final step is we need a slice of lemon. You know, put that lemon juice on it, that fresh lemon juice. And then for the garnish. So see y'all when I'm done plating this up. Now guys, I'm not the best when it comes to plating, so this is the best I have right now. And there you go. Paella. Told you the last item would take less than a minute. Yeah, I hope you guys like the video, subscribe, comment what you guys would like to see me cook next. And I got you. Till then, peace.